Well, she's coming forward now because it's never too late to do the right thing. And she has held this within her for many years, since 2017. She thought about reporting it then. She was so disturbed by it. But members of her family who love her, who want to protect her, who care about her, were concerned that given the difference in power between the governor and Sherry, that there might be retaliation for her filing a report or a complaint. And so they encouraged her not to do it. But now she feels that she does want to speak out. She's still very upset about what happened. He kissed her on 2 occasions. He grabbed her on the second by her face. You can see that in the photo that you just showed. He grabs her face. With the other hand, he's holding her hand. And she couldn't take the other hand and move it to move his face away, although she wanted to, because first of all, he was almost a foot higher,
right, he's
John.
a big
And
guy.
second,
Yeah.
she was holding her little Yorkie, her dog, in the other hand, and she didn't want to drop the dog. So, and this was a surprise as it was. So for her, she feels it's very unacceptable. She said that she knows the governor said he's Italian, and this is the way he greets people. But Sherry says she's Italian too. And in her family, yes, people kiss each other if they're members of the family. But meeting a stranger for the first time, no, they don't just grab them and kiss them.
Yeah, especially when it seems like there's, an intimidation factor, as you indicated there. I can imagine what it would be like to be in her situation. The media's there. You're welcoming the governor. It's, and I also understand. Talk to us a little bit more, because I know this is not unique to this case, where the family members, are dealing with a person, not only the victim or the alleged victim here, but someone who is dealing with an abuser, allegedly in this case, of someone of real power. And we've talked a lot about the fact that we have the nursing home issue, which is very serious, and then we have the sexual harassment, sexual misconduct issue. But without the two of them together, none of this really would have come to the surface, I guess, against Governor Cuomo.
Well, the women who have spoken out have been very brave. I mean, they're all speaking truth to power,
yeah,
from their point of view. And I think the Attorney General's
and I guess what I'm trying to say here is, these allegations, I guess, aren't necessarily new, but without the nursing home scandal, they would not be getting the attention they're getting now. I think that's fair to say.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I'm glad that these allegations are receiving attention. And of course, I'm very glad that the nursing home scandal is also receiving attention. But, what happens to women when their boundaries are violated, that should not be minimized, trivialized, ignored. Even if the person who violates their boundaries may indicate that he had good intentions, that it was not in his mind to hurt anyone. Really, that's not relevant. What's relevant is how the woman who is violated feels about it. Did she give consent? Did she not give consent? The person should ask, is it okay if I hug you or kiss you? Not just do it. Why is it so difficult to just say that a man who wants to kiss or hug a woman should just say, is it okay if I hug you?
Well,
is it okay if I kiss you?
One good thing about COVID now, as we start to reconnect with folks, is it does provide us a kind of less than awkward opportunity to say, hey, I'd like to reach out to you. COVID, are you cool with this kind of contact, I guess? But this clearly looks, I don't know, it looks bad. The picture looks very bad. Gloria, we got about a minute and a half left. I also wanted to ask you, while you're here, about the Derek Chauvin trial. The video is hard to watch, obviously. We've seen the testimony, but I'm concerned, too, about due process. Again, some people like Chelsea Handler saying we don't even need a criminal trial because this is caught on video. What's your reaction to that?
Well, we absolutely need a criminal trial because Officer Chauvin does have a right to notice and an opportunity to be heard, which is what due process is, to confront the witnesses against him, the Sixth Amendment right to do that. And he should be treated fairly. The victims, or let's put it this way, the witnesses who are testifying should also be treated fairly. And I do believe in due process. I said that about Governor Cuomo as well.
Sure.
People said, you think he should resign? I said, he has a right to due process. He has a right to have the investigators do the report and then have it published in the court of public opinion. And then there can be a decision of as to what is an appropriate remedy for what happened. So, yes, I do believe in due process for the officer. And this is a tragedy. But I'm glad that the trial is being televised so that everyone